Yo, what it do, what it do? It is your boy DLC, and welcome back to another episode of the Lions Club. And you already know, if it ain't a vibe, we ain't going live. Now, as you can see, I am here by myself today. My guest is running a tad bit late, which is totally fine because that gives me time to talk to the people. Because I'll be needing to talk to my peoples, man. I love y'all and I appreciate um, all the support that comes from all different types of direction of my life. Very grateful. Um, oh, before I get into that, real quick, I gotta show my auntie some love. So tap into her book, Why Sunday School. I'm a every time if I remember to grab this book, I'm gonna grab this book and we gonna promote it every single time I hop on this live. You get me? Um, but yeah, why Sunday School? We got the soft. What is it called? Paperback and hardback. $20. Soft or hard, it's $20. You dig? So shout out to Auntie. It's a great read. I'm trying to. There we go. I was trying to find my live. I was trying to find my own live. All right, cool. We in there. But yeah, man. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Your boy. I have enjoyed the 3 episodes that I have did, but if somebody were to ask me, am I genuinely happy right now doing this podcast? My answer would be no, and I'm gonna say I'm really trying to adjust in life, experiencing something and dealing with something I really have never dealt before, and it's really hard. And like I said, I have enjoyed these episodes, but it's just something that I know that I really care about, but I'm not passionate about it. Like I don't feel passionate how I normally feel, and I don't want to have. Or my mama would say, her mama would say, aka my grandma, pussyfoot around and not do something that I know I'm not taking as seriously because I love talking to all the people, different type of people who come up in here and learning from them, seeing their perspectives, their aspect of life and stuff like that. But just how I feel in this season of my life, I just need to focus on me, with all due respect, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Just doing my hobbies and really taking myself out. Cause I like your boy like skating, and every Tuesday I be thinking about going. I used to twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays go skating at Coach Light. Now some people may prefer Skate King, but I don't like driving over there. I'm gonna keep it real. I do not like driving over there. But anyway, um, and Skate King. I mean not Skate King. Coach Light is much closer anyway. So, but yeah, I want to start just doing. I'll be like, man, I'm finna go tonight, and then by the time I look up, the session halfway over. I got my own skates. Like, there's just something that I always like to do, or whatnot. Is skate. You ain't gonna get no fancy tricks or nothing from me, none of that stuff. But you gonna. It's. I feel like it's good for exercise and stuff too. So that's just how I feel about that. And I just want to keep developing different skills and um, just keep growing in life, honestly. But I just, like I said, I just don't want to keep half putting effort into something when I know the full potential behind what I can do. Um, the only reason, the only reason I continue to do the rest of February is because I book my guests at the bare minimum. I want to say 3 weeks in advance. I try to let it be like a month is some change, but 3 weeks 3 weeks in advance. I try to get them. So I already had the whole month of February booked. So I didn't want to like cancel on everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would have felt wrong for doing that. So I still went through with it, but I can't lie. A brother been just holding on, trying his best. Some days it be a struggle trying to get out the bed. I wake up easy. That ain't the problem, but trying to get out the damn bed. But this just real, this reality, and I'm just being honest. But yeah, that's how I feel about the radio station and just my personal life. And I hardly ever talk about my personal life. Like, I keep it brief, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. And, you know, hopefully the people respect it. And if you don't, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just gotta take it on the head. But I do want to show y'all something. So, as y'all see, it's been mentioned on the last 3 shows. The 314 show. The 314 show is something my homeboy Jamal the comedian put together, and we did our first season back October 19th, if I recall, of last year, and we did auditions or whatnot. And you know, I bought a GoPro for my, you know, as a Christmas present for myself. You know, I'm like, my mama say I'm weird for that. Like, around Christmas, I start buying myself stuff. She be like, "Why don't you ask for this stuff?" Like, why? I'll be like, "Look, mama, I don't really ever buy myself stuff. So when this stuff go on sale and it's a good deal, I just wait. Like, I don't never buy Madden or 2K when it first come out. I wait until Black Friday because it's always gonna come on sale every single time. Look, if you just got patience and you'll wait, you'll always get a good deal. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all the 314 show, the auditions that we did. So I'm gonna put the video on the screen and show you how that is. I'm finna put something on the screen. Yeah. So let's check this out real quick. I edited this video too, by the way.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jamal the comedian. Thank y'all for popping out to the 314 show season 2 auditions, man. We're gonna see these cats are funny. I got new games, new models, new clothing designs, and everything. Check it out. We live March, April-ish. We back at it. See y'all soon.
This is my sister. She get on my nerves. She always stealing my shit. I'm in stuff.
They call me Big School, you know I'm a model. I don't do nothing else. I go full throttle. You know I am the shit. I don't do nothing but do and post like this.
Yeah! Man, let me tell you about my day. Hey! Walking down the street, a homeless man was like, "Can I get $1?" I looked in my pocket, I found it. I said, "No."
We made it. We graduated. We made it. We graduated. Tell us what's your major.
My boy right here graduated from high school, went to college, majored in booger sugar.
On the White Castles, how get your order?
Can I get some fries with a burger?
Oh!
That's all.
We don't gotta say nothing? No. Teacher.
Oh, E. I don't know what kind of
Teacher is there. I'ma call your mom. I'ma call your mom. Hey. Okay. Call your mom.
Rah. Give me a Big Mac burger. I ain't got nothing I wanna know but to.
Michael Jackson.
What song you got?
My God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. Fuck, man.
They knew what it was. That's all they know. Y'all knew who it was.
You got to.
I don't wear the pants right now.
You for yourself, I wear the pants and towels.
You know what? I ain't.
I wear.
No.
I
I
got.
Twin, you just did this.
Baby, look at this.
Did I?
Yes, Pastor Gabby, please tell us how was your day?
Everybody shut up in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. I woke up this morning with a hangover, Lord. I was drinking, I was smoking. Somebody play that back.
Look. Damn, shit.
I ain't wanna, kill y'all ears with that vicious roar. But let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for the 314 cast, the members, and putting together such a great event, man. Because the first one was dope. The first one was really dope. I had a blast with it. Just being myself and doing the things that I find funny. But it's a great cast. March 22nd. That's gonna be the second season at Hot Java. So that's gonna be really dope. What else I have for y'all? I got some oh man, I've been looking for a new job too. I ain't even gonna fake it. See, I told you, if it's just gonna be, I'ma just vent. That's how I feel. I've been looking for a new job like crazy, bro. I am over parking cars at the hospital. I feel like I have outgrown my environment respectfully. The people there, it's no hard feelings, but I'm ready for the next chapter of my life. I'm pushing 4 years, hands down, the longest job I ain't ever had, because Lord knows I'm the type of person, like, once I done did something for like 6, 7, 8 months, I'll be like, all right, this ain't it no more. This dead. Let's try something else. But I'll tell you one thing, working at a hospital, and I done worked like mainly at 2 different hospitals, and sometimes a 3rd and 4th one, but I haven't worked there enough to like claim them, you know what I'm saying? But working at a hospital, it's a different adventure every single day. Every single day. And I think that's the one thing that has kept me there. Because just doing something small, like helping the elderly with their walkers, or just pushing them in the wheelchair, spending a little 2-3 minute trip with them, pushing them somewhere in the hospital, they really enjoy that. Like, they really be needing that. And, just to see the smile. Some of them don't be having any teeth or nothing like that. So, nothing against them, but it's just like, seeing them smile and stuff like that and appreciate it. They might give me a tip or something for pushing them. It's always a good time to see that. For the ones who appreciate it, always big on that, because there's some people who pull up and they think they obligated for me. Like I'm supposed to just drop everything I'm doing and help it. If you come nasty, I'll tell you, I'm coming on my way back. But best believe, I'm probably just gonna be gone. Like, I'm probably just gonna be gone. Oh man. Okay, so it was this one time where I was working at I don't want to say the name of the hospital right now, but I was working at this particular hospital, and it has an escalator, right? So I just told this lady, gave her some directions where the suite she was looking for, and I went to go park her car. At this building, I most likely left it at the front, because you probably get like 10 to 17 cars a day. It ain't too busy. So I told the lady, yeah, just ride the escalator up, make a left, ride the escalator up there. And it should be, as soon as you go up the escalator, it's right there, your suite. She was like, okay, thank you very much. I promise you, like, 8 to 12 seconds later, like I got my headphone in, trying to listen to music and stuff, and I like in the distance, I just heard, "Help! Help! Help!" Like somebody screaming. I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "I know that ain't the lady. Yes, it was the lady. Lady, I just helped. Cut the corner. The lady is laid out on the escalator. Like, I don't know how she fell. To this day, I don't know how she fell because her head was like at the top of the escalator. Like, she was on her back and she was riding up the escalator. So I'm just watching her like get taken. Like she was on the elevator, the escalator to heaven. Like, that's crazy. On the escalator to heaven. So I'm just watching like, dang. So I just hurry up and like I run to the escalator, hop on it, like run, kind of like fast run up there, fast walk, whatever you want to call it. And I get up there and I like held on to the side of the two escalators and I jumped over her. I had no choice. I had no choice. And by the time like I like lifted her up, once she was up there, I lifted her up, made sure she was good. I promise you, like 20 nurses just popped out of nowhere. And I was like, y'all got this. Like, y'all got this. You good, man? And I just left and went on about my business. Cause boy, when I'll tell you, man, when somebody fall, I done seen people fall, bust their heads at the hospital, man. Like, I'm talking about blood dripping. And like once that happened, I'm telling you, in the split of a second, them nurses come out of nowhere, man. It's like they just got a gene for it. Like they smell it in the earth. And if you didn't know this, let me drop a fact for you. If you fall, and it might sound crazy, if you fall outside the hospital, you have to call 911. If you fall outside the hospital, you have to call 911. Now, I know it don't make no damn sense because it's like I'm at the hospital, but, bro, they don't play that. They going to call it. I done had to call the ambulance a plethora of times because not because somebody fell and bust their head, but because somebody just fell and they just can't get back up. And so now they got to get EMS out here to help them get off the ground, man. It's real sad out here. I'm telling you, man. What else I got? I remember. I see. This one time, a guy did a regular checkup, regular appointment. He flipped his F-150. This man straight flipped his F-150, man. Hit like 3-4 cars, and they had to cut the roof. They had to like cut the roof of the car to get him out. It was crazy. I'm telling you, man. Like hospitals is crazy. Like nonstop entertainment. My boy. Nah, you cool, man. I'm just straight ahead. Shout out to my boy Max Dollars just for getting in here, man.
What up, man? What's poppin'?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm all right, man. My bad. It was some traffic out there, bro.
Bro, traffic was terrible today.
Horrible, man. Horrible, bro. I'm stuck behind 2 old people in a van and a baby. It was too much, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just talking to the people, man.
For sure.
Chilling, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
The traffic?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Absolutely, man. I was just telling them like I might go on. I know I just came back, but I might go on like a little break again from this.
Yeah.
Just to focus on myself.
Okay.
You know.
I understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, mental health is number one thing.
Yeah.
You know,
for real.
You gotta chill. You gotta give yourself some time to relax.
Yes, sir.
You know that snow day we had, like the week of snow that was like ice and everything.
Yes, sir.
I ain't leave the house for 3 days. 3 days. Boy, I was feeling good. I mean, because, I needed some time,
Yeah.
So I took some time off from work. I start thanking, I start relaxing, start sleeping, boy. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back to me. It's probably what you need.
Yeah,
A
for
recharge.
real. Yeah, isolation for real.
100%.
It's like I don't want to be alone by myself, but I just don't want to be around certain people. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. I understand that too.
But we just gonna hop into it. Can you let the people know who you are? Like, introduce yourself.
For sure. Yo, my name is Max Dollars. Internet personality, podcast personality, rapper, athlete, entrepreneur, all that and above. You feel me? You know, I'm out here trying to get it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we just gonna start. We just gonna get into it, man.
For sure.
So where did you grow up, and how did that affect who you have become?
Well, I grew up in Ohio, Toledo, right? And growing up in Toledo, it's probably like growing up in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Weather's different. You know, you get all 4 seasons. You got to know how to adapt. You got to know how to talk to certain people. You know where not to go, where to go. Your legacy is usually your high school. Everybody asks you what high school you go to. You know, it's the same thing in Toledo.
Yeah.
So, you know, Toledo was cool, man. Toledo was tough. It was grimy. One of the highlights of Toledo back in the day was we was on CNN for defending against the KKK. You know, they was trying to do a walk parade type of deal. You know how they begin.
For real, damn.
Yeah, they try to do a walk parade through the hood. You know, it's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. So they start throwing things, start going crazy. You know what I'm saying? They popped up on CNN, and Toledo became top 5 worst cities in America at the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's a highlight, you know. But just being in Toledo, it just makes you be prepared for more. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't come out of Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot of places, but you know, especially Toledo and Ohio. You know, Ohio's so big, the less chances of you becoming somebody is heightened because it's a big state. It's one of the biggest states in America. So how it shaped me is just made me tough. You know, made me resilient. Made me think about things differently. You know what I'm saying? Really try to get out the grind and make it in life. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people, you don't want to go back. You know, so you just gotta keep moving forward. You know, shout out to Toledo though. You know,
I'm like, when did you leave there and come here?
So I left Toledo to go to college, right? So I left that back in 06 and went to Jackson State, hooped, and after that went to St. Louis. Well, after that went to North Carolina for a little bit, and then moved to St. Louis. You know, was in a relationship. You know, we moved out here together, and it was like that.
I'm like, what made you pick St. Louis? Though?
I ain't pick it. No, she she had an idea to come work in St. Louis. You know, so I, you know, at that particular time, I was transitioning from sports. You know, like I was trying to still hoop, but I was hurt, and you know, so it was in the midst of the transition. So I really ain't had no definite plans, and she did. So I was like, all right, well, let's go to St. Louis. You know, I ain't gonna stop you from doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. So. Came here. We've been here for like 10 years.
Oh man, we can clap it up for that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So you just mentioned, like you said, you went to school for hooping.
Yeah.
So I want to know the origin story behind how you even fell in love with basketball.
Man, it's a short story similar to a lot of people's. I didn't know I was good until somebody told me. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. It was fun, but you don't know how fun it is until you really immerse into it. You know, so. I would say like 3rd grade, I was hooping. I was at a Christian school. They was like, yo, you should play on the team. I never could make it to none of the games because my mom was working, right? Mm-hmm. So then I transferred to a different school, not for basketball, just you know in life. Start playing basketball again, and then you know just kept going with it. So it was always fun for me. I don't know. I ain't had nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a kid, I ain't had nothing else to do, and the only thing that really interested me was hooping. So I'll just be outside shooting, dribbling, you know. So the addiction started early, and you know, once I started playing with other people, I started to understand that I was decent, I was good, you know, saying better than most, and you know, I just started elevating my game a little more and more. High school or junior high, high school, and then eventually got an opportunity to go to college. Yeah.
Okay. Who would you say your game is like? If you old or present in the NBA?
Yeah. No, I would say. See, that's a good question, because a hooper. I'll say this right.
Break it down.
I'll break it down. So there's 2 ways of hooping, right? There's a system hoop, like you can play in the system, and then there's street hoop. You know, like you play yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players can adapt and do both, right? A lot of players can't. The players who usually can't adapt to do both are the stars, right? Because the team adapts to them because they're so good, right? But if you are able to adapt into the system but still be able to play, you know, like yourself, then you got 2 different types of game that you can resemble. So in the system, when I was hooping, I played like Richard Jefferson a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bounce, but I could shoot though. Richard Jefferson can't shoot for shit. But bounce, shoot, rebound, steal, defend, all that stuff. Like a poor man's LeBron James. You know what I mean? So I would say that. But then when I'm hooping by myself, on the street and everything, I'm like Kobe. You feel me? I'm out here. You feel me? You can't stop me.
Okay.
I'm out here. I'm busting your ass.
Okay.
Straight up.
Hey, if I was good at basketball, because I'm not. I'm honest. Straight trash. LeBron would probably. I want to do everything. I don't have to be great at everything, but I want to be able to do everything.
Yeah. He's a great example of the game of basketball because if you think about it, they say basketball is a team sport, right? But they idolize the only man who plays selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense.
Right.
You don't want to give a credit to the man who plays team sport and accomplish everything?
Who isn't even labeled as a scorer.
Ain't a scorer.
But got the most points.
You know what I'm saying? But
not too much.
They hating on LeBron for some reason. But I tell you what.
What's up?
I think that the changing of the guard is coming, right? There's a certain age and time where basketball legends have to die off, right? And everybody's starting to die off, and the new legends are starting to come into it. Like, if you know Oscar Robertson, right? He was the big O, the only one who averaged a triple-double and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now who's replacing him is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they just replacing the old stars with the new stars. Just the other day, if you just watched the NBA All-Star game, they gave honor to who? Vince Carter.
Oh, no,
in the dunk contest.
Okay.
Right? They gave honor to Vince Carter. Right? Before they used to give honor to Vince Carter, the person who they used to idolize in the dunk contest was either Michael Jordan or Dr. J. Right? They ain't doing that no more.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have to honor somebody who's kind of more present.
Yeah.
So it's Vince Carter now. The only person who they try not to take the throne is Jordan. That's the only person.
Yeah.
And they have a great fit for Jordan to, somebody take his spot to elevate the game even more. They just don't want to do it.
Hey.
It's crazy.
We gonna get into more about
it's crazy.
In the NBA.
Okay.
But what led you to stop hooping? I want to know what happened with that.
No. So I tell you this. The story was I came to Jackson State as a walk-on, right? I had offers, but I didn't. Taking the ACT back then, you in high school, you really ain't the classes and tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of them things. So I got an accumulative average to a point where I could get into college at the last moment of getting there. Somehow Jackson State found me. I went down there, tried out, bust their ass, got a scholarship, walked on summer league. I say, bet, cool. So I get to Jackson State. I'm on the bench freshman year, but we losing, And I'm not used to losing, and I got a bad attitude when I hoop. You know what I'm saying? I play with passion. You know what I mean? Passion, attitude. So I start cussing these niggas out, getting mad. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? We losing, y'all laughing, everything's cool. This shit ain't cool, right? So eventually they understood that I was serious about my shit. They started playing me a little bit more. See, I got buckets, and then I started starting eventually, right? Yeah. So I started starting freshman year towards, SWAC play.
What position?
The 4.
Okay.
Right. At that particular time, we had seniors playing, and they was playing. They seniors, you ain't really finna take their spot like that, especially if they, they've been doing work. So I came at the 4, which is fine. But I was more of a 3. You know what I mean? I came in, I'm busting ass. Right. I'm starting as a freshman. I'm starting to do all my shit. Everybody like, oh, okay, who is this kid? Blah blah blah. Right. So sophomore year, I became the man. They fucking with me. Junior year, I'm the man some more. They really fucking with me. The league's starting to look at me like, yo, you might be able to come up here. You just need to do a couple of these things. They put me on the pre-draft board. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making my way up. I'm in magazines, blah, 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 right? So the summer of my junior year, right, I'm going to my senior year, playing a pickup game, right? Open court, whatever. My man threw me an alley. We called him Cali. Shout out to Cali. He threw me an alley. It was beautiful. Caught it one hand, threw it down. Pow! I landed. I took a step, and I couldn't walk.
Ooh.
It was done. My ankle was messed up. Come to find out, I had a hairline fracture in my ankle that has been there for years. And every time I got an x-ray and all this stuff, they would say nothing's there. Because I always had problems. I just didn't know why, So I ended up going to the doctor the next day. They tell me I got a situation. And then I'm like, all right, you know, like, well, let's fix it. Let me get back. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's like, nah, it's not that easy. Your situation is you probably can't play no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn. You know, like, I got everything that I want about to happen, and y'all telling me that it's over? I said, nah, that can't be. So I get the surgery, right? It was major surgery, too. Major surgery. Get the surgery. I come back the next year. I ain't the same player, you know. Threw me all the way off. I still had an agent. I still had some stuff. They didn't know how bad it was. Nobody really knew. But it just, after that, it just went downhill. You know what I'm saying? So I tried for maybe 3 years. 3, 4 years, maybe 5 years I tried after that. It just ain't nothing work. You know, like it just, you know how like a door closed?
Yeah.
That bitch was closed shut. That motherfucker was shut. So it was just hard for me to realize that
And
accept it.
Yeah.
And then move to the next phase, because you know when they tell you, a lot of people tell you advice about plan. If you got a plan, what is plan B? Like you got a plan, right? And like you got a plan A or plan B. Like no, I'm too focused on plan A to have plan B or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thought, but it ain't true. Cause if plan A really don't work, you done. You feel me? Like if it really don't work, if it really don't work,
Yeah.
you really got to go to plan B, C, D, and E. And if you ain't prepared for none of that, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
It's gonna knock you out. So it just I had to come to grips with the loss. You know what I'm saying? It was like the death of a person. You know what I mean? And once I got better, I ain't gonna say I'm over it, but once I got better, life started to change a little bit. You know, thanks to my wife at the time. You know, like she was there for me, 100%. You know, that's my dog. And we got better, you know what I'm saying? I got better, and it takes time, but that was it. You know, I just lost it.
Man, that's a lot of strength to overcome that, man. Because NBA players and NFL players, they deal with that too a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Once it's over with, playing this, what I grew up, and I'm in my 40s.
Yeah.
Now I gotta retire. Well, mid 35s for.
Bro, I can understand. I can understand depression, like from an athlete. I understand depression, loss, all that stuff now, like that I've been through it. But an athlete's depression, I can definitely understand, because it's like your mind is conditioned for one thing, and that's it. And you was great, and once it leaves, and your mind don't know what to do, like you slide. You slide for real.
Yeah.
If you ain't got nobody next to you that's gonna keep you grounded, bro, you gonna end up like OJ. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna end up like what's his name? Royce. Remember the nigga from the Ravens?
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
I loved Ray Rice, man.
Hey,
Damn.
bro. I'm telling you,
I
like
was hurt when he did
hurt.
that.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't, bro. It's just, and he ain't even lose. He lost afterwards. Or Deshaun. Look at Deshaun now, right?
Oh,
Deshaun
my
Watson.
goodness. That is a story.
Bro, when you lose it, bro, you lose it. You know what I'm saying?
You heard he tore something like
His Achilles
again, like after he
It's tough.
He did rob them. I don't want to say he robbed them people, because he earned that money.
They gave for the work he put in till now. He deserved that money. Give it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was top 5.
He was top. He was gonna be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
He was tough.
Yeah, he was.
He just ran into a situation where he ain't had no NDAs.
No NDAs,
no
man.
NDAs. He over there free balling.
Okay. So you hooped, but you also did comedy for a while.
Yeah. So when I was here, when I moved to St. Louis, I was figuring out what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a multifaceted person, I realized. I didn't really know this at first, you know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of interest in me. First interest that I had was stand-up comedy, you know? And I was like, you know, I've always liked Eddie. I always liked Kevin. This is, you know, I always liked Bernie. I've always liked, you know, DL. I've always liked comedy, you know, Bill Cosby. I've always just liked it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, since I've liked it so much, maybe I can do it. You know? So I gave it a try. I did it for a year. I realized that I probably could do it, but the time and the consistency that you need to give it before you can kind of make a little bit of money was too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say the process is that you got to go to open mics, every open mic. You got to hope that they let you on so you can practice, right? And if they don't, then you just wasted your night because you put your name on the wait list just to see if they'll let you come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you don't. And then you driving all over St. Louis to all these different open mics, which is fun. But half the time you ain't getting on. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to know some people and like every community, there's a group of the community is a group. Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna accept you, then you ain't finna get into no places. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it probably wasn't my lane at the time, but I know I could do it. You know, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Did you did you just do open mics or did you get on any like shows like?
So I did open mics. I did one time I did the at the Helium, like one of the top funny people or something like that.
Like a competition?
Yeah, a little competition. And it was cool. I didn't get past no rounds. You know, I made first round, that was it. But I enjoyed it. I had a good compliment from a guy. I had a joke called about my hip because so back to the basketball, I hurt my left ankle. Yes, my left ankle was my initial injury that messed me out of college, right? So then I get that fixed. I keep hooping, right, which I should have break, but I didn't. I go overseas, and I dislocate my right ankle because I'm overextending my workload because I'm hurting on one, so I'm giving more on the other to take up the slack. Yeah. So I dislocate that ankle. Now I'm back home, like I'm back at square one, right? So I heal that, but I heal it and I don't give myself time to rest again, right? So now my body is uneven. Yeah. So I'm hooping again, trying to get my shit back together because in my mind, I still got it. I'm still trying to get this fire. And now that I'm uneven, my hips start messing up, right? Because now I'm not even, so I'm hypering on this and that and hooping and stuff. So eventually I had to get a hip replacement, right? So all this trying to hoop, if I would have stopped, I would have had a good ankle and a good hip still, but nah. I had to keep going, end up messing both my ankles up and my hip. So then when I started getting into comedy, I made a joke about, having a hip replacement. Yeah. I was saying like, there's a 30-year warranty on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I told my girl, I said, listen, I'm about to wear your ass out for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker on repeat. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny. And I had a guy in the audience. He was like, yeah, I got a hip replacement too, bro. And I understand. Fucking the shit out of it. And don't get tired. So, that was one of the moment highlights. But I realized that it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't really, my thing. So I had to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, man. You did it.
Yeah.
You gave it a try.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. So you a locksmith as well.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Just getting into that.
Man, again, not my idea. Not my idea. I swear. My wife at the time, she had some friends that were doing it, and they kept approaching me about it. Saying I'd be good at it and I would like it and all this other stuff. But at the time, I'm working at Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my corporate thing. You feel me? I'm trying to climb the ladder. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm at the corporate Enterprise. Pandemic hit. Money started to slow down. So I was like, yo, let me try it out. You know what I'm saying? Let me do it part-time. Let me see if I like it, whatnot. And I ended up liking it and making more money doing that than I was at Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? Like per month, per week type of deal. I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really about the money. It ain't really nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I'm working at Enterprise to get the money. It might just take a little longer, but, So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and create a company. You know what I'm saying? Let me use what I learned at Enterprise and apply it to this company and just, get this money. So that's what I did. And it's been cool. I enjoy it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough life. I ain't gonna lie. But, if you need your keys, G's like keys, holla at me.
That's what I want to know, though. Like, what's been, like, the hardest or let's do it's two-part question. The hardest job and the weirdest job that you didn't had to go to for a lot.
The hardest job I had to do, man, it's different, right? Because with a locksmith, you can be multifaceted. You can be house, like lockouts and stuff, car lockouts. You can do lock changes, lock repairs, business lockouts, business repairs, shit like that. You know, car keys, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
so it's a whole bunch into one. So I'm gonna pinpoint it to one genre, then house lockouts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The weirdest thing I had was a paranoid lady wanted me to change her locks frequently, like almost every week, because she thought somebody else had the keys, right? But it's only me and her. So every time she called, yeah, somebody got the keys. I need to change the lock. No problem, no problem. I'll go over there. Okay, tell me what the issue is. These the keys right here. Da, 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 da. All right, I'll change the locks. Next week, hey, I need you to come back. I need you to change the lock. For what? For what? I was just there. Somebody tried to get in. Nobody tried to get in, but I went over there, though. I went over there a few times. Yeah. And she was a customer at this particular time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you service.
She had a subscription.
She had a subscription. She had a subscription to change the locks that I just changed. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was weird because I thought that she was trying to set me up or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. What you keep calling me over here for? You know what I mean?
You need to get a camera, lady.
Some security, ADT or something. That was weird. Psychologically. I seen a couple dead bodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. You wouldn't think.
Like trying to get into somewhere and then behind the door, somebody that passed away.
Somebody died. Like family members sometimes, like you might have a cousin you don't talk to, but you talk to him, but you don't talk to him every day, right? So you might have a family member like that, and you don't talk to them, and then you try to hit them up and they don't answer, and you try to hit them up and they don't answer, and eventually you be like, man, something up. They usually hit me up. So that'd be the situation. Family member like, yeah, we didn't try to get in contact with him, and I don't know where he at, or I ain't talk to him. We just need to get in the house, see if he there. Okay, cool, no problem. I'll get over there, boom. So there was a lady, a family, they tell him, yeah, we ain't seen him in a minute, we just want to see how the house look and open up the door. They walk in, but not 2 seconds, you don't hear screams. I look behind the corner, you see 2 feet laying on the ground around the corner. All you see is feet.
Oh, man.
All you see is feet. It was like, the man died coming out of the bathroom. Butt ass naked.
Oh, man.
Butt ass naked.
Damn.
How you go out like that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Come out like you came in.
Yeah, literally.
Straight up.
Literally.
Wet and naked.
Oh, damn.
So, I mean, that'd be the weirdest thing that you gotta, kind of deal with is being around death. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and an occasional, doughboy here and there, or a YN young nigga out here stealing cars. You know what I mean? Like, you might run into them a couple times, but that's really about it.
On me.
Yeah.
I always wondered, man, as a locksmith, because I'm like, that's such a unique profession.
Yeah, you a professional thief. Just gotta keep it honest. You gotta keep it honest.
Hey,
man.
real talk, no, hold on, we gotta hit straight professional. Like, all right, y'all better think twice when y'all want to mess with Max. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can get anything.
You heard him. Okay, is there a coach or athlete that you look up to as a role model when you was hooping?
The only athlete I looked up to when I grew up was Grant Hill.
Grant Hill.
The only one.
Who he play for?
He used to play for Detroit Pistons.
Pistons.
When he was in his highlight, and he played for, the Magic, then he went to the Phoenix Suns and shit. But when he was at Duke, he's the only one that I only looked up to, him and LeBron. But first it was Grant Hill. Only reason being is because his first name was Grant. That was it.
It'd be the simplest
thing. It'd be the smallest shit, bro. Because I ain't never seen or know no other black nigga named Grant growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody. Yeah. So when I seen him hooping, I'm like, all right. Ain't he good? All right.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. But I tell you this, it's ironic because if I felt like I followed in his footsteps too, because he got hurt on his same ankle. Same ankle, bro. Messed his whole career up. Yeah. Me too. I'm like, goddamn, Grant, I picked the wrong hero. Shit. Nigga, I should have picked.
You gotta meet him, but if you meet him, you gotta tell him.
I'm gonna tell him.
He's like, man,
it's your fault.
Yeah,
it's your fault, nigga. I could have been in. I could have made it.
Yeah. On me. So, we only got like 10, 15 left. I was gonna say, So you make music too, like this man. He said,
yeah.
He all over the place.
I am multifaceted, bro. Yeah, I do music. I actually got a new EP coming out on Friday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
called Hoop Music 2. You know, check it out for me. You know what I'm saying? It's my second EP. But I started doing music just off of some, you know, random, you know, because after I was doing the stand-up, I transitioned to try to do like some TV stuff, you know, like Country Wayne and all this stuff, you know what I mean? Try to do like TV shows. So I did like 3 TV shows. It's called The Light Skin Locksmith. Look me up. It was cool, but I understood, you know, that took too much time and money to really be where I wanted to be too. So I had to, you know, transition. But in the midst of that, I had a homeboy that was doing music. You know, at this time I wasn't doing no music. So I was like, yo, can you do a theme song for me? You know, I think it would be dope. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And this is before I knew anything about music or whatever. So I understand him now. But back then, I'm like, this nigga trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? So we talking and doing the music, and he's sending me cuts and whatever. And I'm like, bet, yeah, can you do it like this, do it like that? And then eventually, me saying all this stuff possibly was like, he was like, nah, just do it yourself. You know? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, it ain't that hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but he talented though. He real talented. I ain't close to him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking to myself, shit, it ain't that hard. So fuck it, I made a song. You know what I'm saying? Called What You Know About It. Look it up. Light Skin Locksmith. That's my first song that I did, and it was it's funny to me. It's funny. It's like a theme song. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's what led me into music, right? That first, you know, theme song I did for my show led me into music. And then after I did that, I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. It's fun. You know, it's not that expensive to do. I can do it and think about it and record. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like in-house. It's not too much moving around. Is, you know what I'm saying? Once I'm done once I'm done figuring out what I want to do and how I want to say it and stuff like that and doing demos, I just go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? The studio ain't that expensive. Yeah. And when you're done, you're done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing more. So I was like, cool, let me do that. So once I did that, I was like, bet, I figured it out. I was like, all right, yeah, I can do this. And I'm decent at it, you know. So I kept going. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So Hoop Music 2 coming out Friday.
Is that song, is Ones on that song?
Ones is on Hoop Music 1, the first one. Right, yeah. The first EP really was me just trying shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just getting beats from my mans, Omer, and DJ Vince, and just rapping on the shit. You feel me? And then we did Ones. We did a song called Jackson State from my school, which is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas hating though, but that shit hard though. And then I put Hoop Baby on there, and what else? Ones, Hoop Baby, and 3 Chains. You know what I'm saying? 3 Chains. And I put it out, and I felt good about it. You know, like, it's just a learning process. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know everything until you start doing stuff. So, you know, I put it out. I was like, oh, that's fun. You know, like, I got more songs. Let me put some more out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got Hoop Music 2 coming out Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I actually got one. I want to lift it up. We're going to play it.
Yeah, play that. You know, it's a little explicit, but...
Oh, that'll be all right.
Yeah, but you know, it's like Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we got it, man. We're going to play this joint, and we're going to go crazy with it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm just making sure he know. Let's get it.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yo, man, these niggas ain't trying to hoop no more, bro.
Man, these niggas ain't trying to hoop.
Nah, these niggas ain't trying to hoop. Hey, what's up, bro? You trying to play? Pussy? You trying to play ones?
Nah, he ain't trying to hoop, bro.
Hey, what size shoe you wear? With some Jordans? Them 14s? Some KDs? Man, I'll take them. Hey, where you going?
Hey, you little bitch. How about we play one-on-one for your kicks? Size 14, oh shit, what a lick. It's about to be a good ass day in this bitch. Put your money on me and you know you'll get it right back. That's your girl waving over there with the fat ass. I'm about to slide over, play this D and I'll be right back. It must be Dame time, cause you know I can't miss that.
Dame time.
Now this nigga mad cause his girl on my jock. Hit him with it in and out, you know that he had to drop. Has he got in the flesh like I'm Tupac? Biggie, give me one more chance, you bet I never stop. Won't stop, coming down the lane like King James. With a 6 on my chest like I'm Dr. know I had to do it. It's in my nature when I see a cow, I gotta move it.
Hey, move that shit out the way.
I bet he won't shoot it.
Pussy.
You know we didn't shoot it. These niggas don't wanna play ones. They just wanna shoot and have fun. Chewing bubble gum with the girls, looking like some bums. Hit his ass with a 20-piece and we countin' by ones, bum. And I'm going crazy, thank you to Kyrie. I had to sage the chord every time you leave. Killing niggas like devils, the cross is fresh like potpourri. Got them falling to the floor, I had to knight them before they leave. And my game so swirly, like a candy cane. You would think I'm all coked up, like I was Eddie Kane. Insane in the membrane. Daddy wasn't around, so I had to hoop just to numb the pain.
Oh, man.
Now you in the way, really? You? Man, you in the way. Killing niggas each way, just like I was Penay. Doing work all day, just like I was Kobe. Damn. Yeah, I had to say it was a good day. Damn. I caught a body on the job like I was Eat May. Damn. Today was a good day. I caught a body on the job like I was OJ. Quick to choke a nigga out like Red J. Grandmama looking nasty wasn't LJ. Oh my God, he needs some help. Double team mate. Oh my God, he needs some help. Double team mate. Oh my God, he needs some help. Double team mate. Oh my God, he needs some help. Double team mate. Oh my God, he needs some help. Double team mate. Oh my God, he needs some help. Help, 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 help. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, These niggas don't wanna play once. My mama, they don't, bruh.
Ooh, that shit hard. Hey, shout out to Terry Bams for the cinematography. Shout out to the ladies out there dancing. If I'd have knew you was gonna play it, I'd have had their names ready. But they work with Red though. Red Studio out here in St. Louis. Shout out to all of them, man. I appreciate their time and efforts, man. It was fun. You know, it was a good looking video. It came out good. You know what I mean? So yeah, Ones is cool. And funny fact about Ones, bro, that's a one take song. Oh, wow. I did it in one take. You know, and a lot of people be like, you know, no writing all that stuff down, one take Drake and shit like that. That should be real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You could do a take in one and be good. I'm like,
that's it.
Yeah, that's all. I bet. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Sound Goats. You know, my man George over there was where we did the productions and stuff. So, you know, shout out to everybody who was involved, man. It came out how I wanted. You feel me?
So I was like, do you gotta like that shoe store that was here? Do you gotta tell them like, hey, I'm trying to record in here? Like,
so that was shout out to MC Trace, you know, and A Gang. That's their store. But that was Terry Bam's connection. So I'm sure, you know, we rented it out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Free publicity on their part. You know what I'm saying? So however he structured the deal. But yeah, it was good. It was a good look on them.
For sure. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to them over there in the Foundry Way. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for some shoes or some apparel, Hustle 314, I think that's the name. Hustle 314 in the Foundry Way, you know.
No, me. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them for sure.
It's two more things I want to touch on before we get up out of here. Yeah. I thought this was a crazy story. A McDonald's location in Brooklyn has introduced an age restriction policy stating that no one under 20 is allowed inside without a parent or proper ID. According to the New York Post, the rule was implemented after a group of youths, YNs, in ski masks allegedly assaulted a security guard and broke the glass door. Police records also show that the restaurant has averaged over 100 emergency calls per year for the last 3 years. I just think that shit is crazy.
Hey, McDonald's is popping over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
20 though, bro.
Hey.
Not 18. They said 20. And I just wanted to say, a lot of these places, when I turned, because I'm 26, when I turned 25, me and the homies wanted to go to a cigar and sip. You know what I'm saying? Something chill, something classy.
Right.
We get there 30 and older.
30 and older.
I said, God damn it, we got to go back home.
But the thing about it is that people be tripping.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can't even blame them.
Yeah, and they assume that once you get to a certain age that you ain't gonna trip, but that ain't true.
Yeah.
A YN is a 32-year-old too. When you push him to a limit, he gonna act up. You know what I'm saying? He just might have more to lose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These YNs out here ain't got shit to lose.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, bro. They ain't got no bills, no nothing. They just out here living.
But I thought that was crazy.
That is crazy. But I mean, shoot, if you want to protect your real estate, I guess you got a lot to do. Turn everything to the robot, so you don't got to worry about no people getting assaulted.
Yeah, and they probably was just posted up chilling there anyway too. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then the new head coach for the Bears, Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He said today, this was crazy. He says he would sacrifice his testicles for Chicago to win 10 Super Bowls. He said, and I quote, I got the 3 kids. My wife is already telling me what I need to do next. So I guess it's the nuts. I just think that's crazy.
I mean, he's just told you he don't care nothing else in life. He already got his 3 kids. Take my nuts. I did my job. Take them.
Hey, he said 3 is enough. They good, bro.
They good. I don't need them.
These coaches be saying some wild shit.
But I mean, they gotta keep the job. They gotta make a statement because we all know the Bears ain't finna win shit.
Oh yeah, we know that.
They ain't finna win shit. That's an empty statement.
Yeah, we know that.
We know he gonna keep his nuts.
He just putting false hope up for the fans.
Yeah. Nobody.
You heard what the coach said?
Yeah, he gonna cut off his nuts. 10 years. Nah,
I ain't with it.
It ain't finna happen.
They ain't even won the what is it? The NFC? What is it? North, right?
That happened even. They barely make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't
finna do nothing. If only way they could win, only way that the Browns, I mean not the Browns, the Bears win, is if they started from scratch. Everybody
just
started
blow it
from,
up, man.
Just blow it up. Blow it up. Start from scratch. New ownership, new name, new franchise, new everything.
Damn.
Everything.
He ready to blow it up. Like move the city. Move out the city.
Move out the city. Who wants to play in Chicago, bro? It's cold as shit. Listen, why would you have an open door stadium in one of the coldest cities in America?
That's a good question.
Makes no sense. You should have a dome in Chicago, just like they have a dome in Detroit. They should have a dome in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have a dome in Pittsburgh. They should have a dome in the Browns. You feel me? Like ain't no way you supposed to be playing outside in that fucking weather.
I mean, like, but you know, some teams might look at it for
At
their
advantage.
Yeah, but like the Chiefs, like they won't, like they know the Dolphins when they come there, they say they used to the heat. They ain't worried about that.
That's fine.
But
I ain't trying to play in the snow.
I know. I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it don't make no sense. They still not gonna be it's still cold to them. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be Miami heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
All right. Well, we gonna your closing remarks for the people. Anything else you got for the people?
Yeah, man. Hey, if you got a dream, don't stop. Keep going. If you got an idea in your head, pursue it until you can't pursue it no more. You got to remember, everybody out here who succeeded first dreamed it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that somebody just fell upon. That everybody started from nothing. You know, ain't no more kings and queens out here that's just rolling in royalty, passing it down to generation to generation. That shit is just for the birds now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start from scratch. And they telling you their story. You know? Yeah, they might have here helping there, but, you know, you got to start somewhere. So if I'm telling somebody, you got to just start and keep going. Trust yourself and don't trust nobody else.
Man, words from Max Dollars, y'all.
For sure. Hoop music coming out Friday. Check me out.
Check him out, man. And this is another great episode of the Lions Club. The 4th episode of season 3. Season 3 is not gonna end. We just going on a little
hiatus.
Yeah, just a little hiatus.
Yeah, a little hiatus.
Just figure some things out. But we gonna be back better than ever with new stuff, just doing stuff. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know. If it ain't a vibe, we ain't going live. I'll see y'all.
We ain't going live.
You heard me. We gonna see y'all when we see y'all though.
For sure, for sure.
All right. There it is.
My bad.
Cause it gave me time to tell them how I felt. Yeah. Like I was just like, bro, it ain't gonna be no episode next week.
Don't even tune in.
Yeah, like please, cause only reason I finished out